Yo, what's up, man? We back again. It's the RealCamden Podcast. It's your host, Kobe Boykin. My two co-hosts, Jay Hay, Jordan, J Dub, Jalen DeBose, and we got our guy with us today, but I'm going to let him introduce himself.
What's up, y'all? Landon.
Lando.
Lando Bando.
I ain't gonna say it. I ain't.
Come on.
All right, but we going to start
Cover
off.
label, no free promo.
We going to start off, man. Pacers versus OKC, Game 4. What y'all boys thoughts? Jay Hay, you want to go first?
Yeah, I think OKC kind of stole it in the end, kind of similar to why Indiana stole the first one. But I think OKC definitely was the better team, especially in the fourth quarter. You know, Shea turned up 15 points, MVP type stuff. They was kind of hassling him all night. Nembhard, you know, he was on him pretty heavy, not letting him go nowhere. But he wasn't really stopping him, but he was making him take some tough shots. But I think in the fourth quarter, he kind of locked in, took over, got to the line. I think took 7-8 free throws, something like that, but still scored. Jalen Williams still ain't played good. He had 25, but kind of rough 25, I guess. Went to the free throw line like 12 times. But, yeah, I got OKC winning the next one too, man, but I got the Pacers winning the last two.
J-Dub, what's your thoughts?
Man, I told you, man, them boys is gonna get one at Indiana, man. You talking about some scared to play at Indiana, man? Why? Like, what they fans got that other fans don't have? Like, that's just another road game, man. Had to pop it. Told you them boys about to win 2 in a row. Going back to Oklahoma, about to win that one. See if we take them boys' confidence, man. This jump might be over with.
Lando, what's your thoughts?
Man, look, all I know is you can't lose no game when your opponent make three-pointers the whole game, man. I think Indiana needed that one. I don't know what happened after this game, but I got OKC at home the next one. We'll see what happened after that. But, yeah, them boys stole this one for sure.
I had the Pacers going up 3-1 after this game, but yeah, man, OKC, they kind of did what they had to do. They stayed in the game the whole time. I thought Halliburton came out aggressive, getting his guys involved, Siakam, the whole crew. But yeah, man, I want to disagree with what Jordan said earlier, though. I think Jalen Williams, he showed up tonight, man. He showed up efficiently. I feel like those 12 free throws, they just showed he was getting to the line. He was attacking. He wasn't hitting a lot of jump shots, but like I said, he was being aggressive. He was finding his guys. Yeah, that's my thoughts on that, though.
Man,
Shout out Alex Caruso, too.
Man. Yeah, and like I was telling y'all boys, man, I think Case and Wallace that weak link on that starting lineup, man. It's just like,
you gotta get a
it's like he ain't really doing nothing. Like, you think about game one, Hallie hit the shot on him, the game winning shot. So it's like he's smaller to defend, the smaller defender, man. And then offensively, like they don't need him to be aggressive, but like no middies, no 3-pointers. Like what we doing? They need points besides Jalen Williams and OKC, and like especially going back to game 3 a little bit, like. That's one thing I see that OKC struggle with is getting 3-pointers off without it being wide open and stuff like that. And Indy can come down, create something off the dribble, hit a 3-pointer. You ain't got nobody on OKC that's gonna really do that too often. So I think that's why they struggle to get threes off.
Yeah, man. To add on to what you just said, I think Shea's the only one that can really like consistently break down their guy on OKC versus like with Indy. You see a lot of like everybody in the starting 5, they'll go get it off the dribble. Like you saw tonight, Miles Turner. He hit a like pump fake side step 3 at 6'10", 6'11", whatever he is. You're not seeing guys on OKC really doing that.
Hey, speaking of Miles Turner, bro, you gotta have more than 2 rebounds.
I was gonna say, like, man, how often, like, how many times they gonna let this go fly? Like, is that winning basketball when your center averages 2.5 rebounds? Like, I've never seen that before.
Hey, man.
Yeah, it ain't pretty to look at. I ain't gonna lie to you. He's so valuable to that team because how he spaces the floor. But I agree with you, man. You can't be the center averaging, however many rebounds he is in this, 5 probably. What do y'all think the X factors were for OKC tonight? Jordan, you want to go first? Caruso?
Yeah,
you want to speak about that more?
Yeah, I mean, he came out aggressive offensively. He was looking to score, knock down all his open shots, and you know what he's going to do on defense, all the hustle plays. He's going to guard your best player while he's in the game, and he's going to make it tough on whoever he's with. He switches from Siakam to Tyrese. He'll switch on anybody and make it tough for him. And when he's knocking down shots, that's big for them for sure.
Doug, what's your thoughts?
Man, I agree with that, man. I think Caruso was a major part of them getting that dub today, man. But you got to tip your hats to Indiana, man. I got to admit, man, they really are deep, bro, with the squad, man. Anybody can go get that bucket, man. Nembhard is tough, man. Obi Toppin has developed since he's gotten in the NBA for sure. Like I remember he was just like more of a slasher coming into the league, man. He comfortable with the jump shot stuff now, man. You got a solid team, man. That's rolling, man. So they earn respect.
What do you think the X Factor was tonight, Lando? What you saw from them?
I think Caruso, he done showed everybody he could do it on a proven stage, Lake Show. Helped us win a little chip. I think that's expected. He do what's expected out of him. I think J-Dub aggressiveness, though. There was a point in the game, Shea been tired. He been gassed. Shea didn't want to bring the ball to the court no more. Shea went and chilled on the side. J-Dub kept attacking, kept them boys in the game. They closed out at the end. J-Dub ain't hit no jump shot, but he was trying to create something. He was getting to the line, scoring when he could, scoring just enough to keep the game close enough for Shea to take over at the end. So.
Yeah, man, I want to touch on what you said a little bit about Shea closing. I think in Game 3 they held him to 24 points, but the 2 previous games he had 30 or more. This game I think he finished with 35 plus, but it was like the way he was doing it. It was really efficient. He was getting to the basket early, but then that later on opened up the mid range. And like you said, he closed, and I feel like we haven't seen him close that much in close games. In some of the earlier series, like Denver, most of their wins were like blowouts. But I think they really grew up tonight, man. I'm going to tip my hat off to them boys. And they did what they had to do on the road. They stole one. And they say the series don't start.
This ain't Tatum, man. We closing.
Yeah, we're going to get on that later, bro. One got a ring, one trying to get one.
Hey, one barely scraping top 10.
4 first teams. We go talk about it later, though.
Hey, man.
But what do y'all think Indiana needed to do to close this game out tonight? Who want to go first, Joe?
Yeah, man. I think I don't know if they were gassed or what, but I know in the last few possessions I saw him airball like 2 threes in a row. I know Miles grazed the rim, Reese airballed one. I don't know if it was gas, if they were out in transition too much earlier in the game and just couldn't keep their foot on the gas or what, man. But I think Siakam got a little bit more involved in the end. I didn't see him take a shot in like the last 4 or 5 minutes. I think he's kind of their. I know Tyrese is the closer, but I mean it was bound to happen where he had a bad last little stretch. All these hot stretches, you can't stay hot for that long. So I think they just got to keep going in transition, keep going at Shea hard, kind of make Jalen Williams work for his shots. And I think I still got Indiana at 7.
Man, Jalen Williams, he been killing these Smith. I ain't gonna lie to you. But Dub, what's your thoughts?
You gotta stop.
I think that's exactly what I was about to hit on, man. I think that's what saved OKC the fouls, because not only was that slowing the game down for them, man, and their momentum every time they were trying to pull away, those fouls was keeping OKC into it, man. It's long enough for those boys all they had to do was make a couple plays, get a couple stops, and get that lead, man. So if they can control that fouls, I think they'll be in good shape.
Lando, what's your thoughts?
I feel like at the end, Indiana started settling. Like Joe said, they could have been tired. They could have not been tired. They could have just been being lazy. But them boys were shooting a bunch of jump shots. Indiana at their best. When Hallie get in the lane, he kick out. That made the defense rotate. Somebody else get in the lane, kick out again. The cycle keep on going. That's what Indiana at their best. And it's like in the fourth quarter end of the game, the boys just started settling for 3. That's what OKC wants you to do. Take contested shots. The boys long. The boys contesting all them shots. They're not going to be high percentage shots. So I just feel like they got to keep being aggressive. Do what got them there in the first place.
Nah, definitely. I think it was in the fourth what really hurt them boys also is the mixed free throws at the end. I think Matherin missed like 3 or 4 that could have put the game closer, and they also had some like costly turnovers. There was one on the handoff close to midcourt. Tyrese gave Miles the ball. They do like the DHO action all the time to get him going, get him in space. But Miles kind of just like threw it without looking, and then Lou Dort stole it, foul. And then it took away a lot of momentum. He knocked down the free throws. Can't remember exactly what it put the deficit to, but it put them up even more. Like y'all said, stop the clock, gave them time, cut the momentum. Yeah, man, I think it was a lot of things that Indiana could have did better. A lot of things they messed up on. But yeah, series don't start until you get one on the road, and OKC did that. What do y'all think Indiana needs? What do y'all think Indiana needs to do to win Game 5 on the road? And what does OKC need to do? My bad. What does OKC need to do in order to win Game 5? At home.
I think they win Game 5. I think they like playing better at home. Like I said, Indy is a tough environment, but they obviously stole one. So I think they in the driver's seat right now going back home. Even though the series is tied, I put them in the driver's seat right now just because they got the home game. They got a crowd on their side. And all those guys seem to play pretty good at home. Maybe not showed it this series, but throughout the playoffs, I think they play pretty good at home. Shea going to kill. And we got to see what Tyrese going to do on the road. Is he going to travel and be aggressive, or is he going to have another game? What was it? 2, where he just didn't show up. So we'll see. I think OKC takes this one though at home.
Dub, what's your thoughts?
I think, man, they just need to be just have effective offense, efficient offense, man. You got to be consistent, man. Even when Shea is out, find some source to get open shots, man. But I also like today about their rotation towards the end. Like, you know how I was texting you about the New York Knicks, man, and the must-win game. They got Miles McBride and Shaman in, like. Nah, forget that rest. Like, Shea and them boys do or die. Like,
Yeah, you
don't want to be down 3-1. Like, you can get your rest in the offseason, bro. You talking about, man,
Boy,
forget being on the bench. So I like that. At the end of the game, Shea, nah, man, starting the fourth on the bench, man. Come on. You probably got 1 minute rest. We got to get back in there, man. Got to get back in there. So I like that they did that, like, that mentality, man. Like, you got to play like there's no tomorrow. So that was huge for them to get that dub, too.
Lando, what's your thoughts?
Man, game 5, I want to see OKC run some sets. I'm tired of looking at all this isolation basketball. Shea can't ISO every play. Jay can't ISO
He
every
might
play.
can though.
No, he can't, bro. It wasn't working this game.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of their offensive scheme. I gotta say that,
bro. I know Mark got some sets in that playbook, bro. I know he do. Let's run.
Bro, they sets his defense, dog. They sets his defense.
That's not gonna work, bro. That's not gonna work, bro. It could be simple. It could be a little horns. It could be something, bro. I should know more sets than what they're running. They're not running anything. Bro. They're not running anything. It's high pick and roll or just low pick and roll. That shouldn't be. It should be something else. I should see something else.
Since you make that point, let me ask y'all boys a question. Do they have the personnel you think to run the sets that you speak of, like a horns, elevators?
Definitely not. But you gotta try. You gotta draw sets up for your personnel. I don't know.
Yeah, you better find something.
I don't coach the team. Mark know what kind of personnel he got. He gotta draw something up though. That's not gonna. I don't know if that's gonna work. Them boys is tired. They gonna be at home. I think they gonna grab his next one. But them boys is tired.
Yeah.
That full court pressure all game ain't no joke.
Okay, now since they going back home, let me ask y'all boys this. I know y'all got OKC. Do you think this was a must-win game for the Pacers? Jordan, pause first.
Yeah, I do. I think going up 3-1. Like I said, I'm gonna stick to my original prediction with Pacers on 7. I ain't gonna back down from it, but I do think this like I said, it put OKC in the driver's seat for sure. I think taking this one, you could have been a lot more comfortable with the next 2, but losing this one, going down 3-2, I know you're going back home. Even if you do get this one, you got to go back to OKC for Game 7. And I don't like the odds right there. I like the odds if you're up 3-1 of taking one of the next 2, but now I think it gets a little more spooky.
Dub, your thoughts?
Man, I don't think so. I think they anything can happen Game 7, man. So I feel like as far as we all think OKC is gonna win the one at home. As far as they take business at the crib and force it to 7, man, you know anything can happen. And with the firepower that they got, man, I can't put nothing past them, man. They got bench players that's snapping for 20 every game, like somebody doing it. So ain't no telling, man. But you know, I'm gonna still stick to OKC. I gotta stand on mine. So them boys gonna get a ring, man.
What's your thoughts, Lando?
So I mean, at first I said OKC in 5 or 6. 5 obviously was wrong. My fault. That's on me. You
were disrespecting him.
We can still do 6 though. 6 my prediction.
6, but think this next game, I don't think it was a must win. If Indiana ain't take game 1, I'll say it was a must win. But I don't think this game was a must win for them boys. They split at OKC, so I think going back to OKC, I think OKC do get this next one. But if it go to Game 7, Pacers been closing the best out of any team for the second part of the year, better than anybody else. So I wouldn't doubt them in the Game 7. I'm gonna stick with OKC, but that's gonna be a hard game for either team, definitely. But Pacers been closing anybody and everybody. So
yeah, man, I had Pacers in 6. I think this was a must-win, low-key, just because with 3-1, you are like no one else has come back from that deficit besides I think Bron and Kyrie. Like Jordan said, they would have put Indiana in the driver's seat, make them a little bit more comfortable, like not winning one at OKC. But OKC at home, like Indiana is at home, it's a different monster. The role players, they feed off the crowd. Guys go off that you don't normally see go off, like Wiggins, Caruso, combining for 40. You just don't see things like that, man. But Game 7, I just don't like that back at OKC, to be honest. Like I said, they feed off the crowd. And every Game 7, the Game 7 they played against Denver, they blew them boys out by 20, man. And it got spooky. And, like, I think the term steal is, like, literally what the Pacers did. They stole Game 1. Yeah, I don't think they're going to come back in OKC and win again, to be honest.
I'm rolling.
Anything y'all want to talk about?
So what you're saying is you thinking OKC finished this finish?
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Them boys, they might have did it.
Oh, he flipping chat. He flipping chat.
Nah, I'm not flipping. I'm gonna roll my guns, bro. All right. Come on, bro. What the hell? We here. We here,
Stop.
Come on. Anything else y'all want to talk about with this topic more?
There we go.
All right, man. We about to transition to the Ringers top 10 players list. Let's get to it. We got a lot to talk about with this one.
Let's get into it.
Okay. We gonna go with player number 1, man. Nikola Jokic, the Joker. How we feel about that, fellas?
Solid.
Player in the
I
league?
like it.
Is he the
Can't
real
argue with
MVP?
Hey,
Is he the real
Can't
MVP?
argue. I like it.
nah, the real MVP got it. Stop trying to do my man like that.
With all-
Real MVP got it. Real voters, real analysts, they got it right.
Okay. Player number 2, the real MVP, SGA. Y'all think the position?
Come on, man.
He's
Come
2 or
on.
3. He's 2 or 3. He's 2 or 3.
Okay, number 3, the Greek freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I'm not mad at that.
I think the top 3 is perfect. You can
Perfect.
put them whichever order you want to, but that's definitely undeniably the top 3.
Yeah, what's your thoughts?
Undeniably.
Okay.
Come on, that sounds right to me. That sounds right. We on a good track.
Number 4, the new Laker, Luka Doncic.
I agree.
Okay,
I'm rolling.
that's
I
fair.
agree.
Fair assessment.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna disagree.
Where you think Lucas should be at?
I don't know,
He
bro. We
said,
gotta wait a
I
little
think I'm
bit. We gonna wait a little bit.
Who you
I
got
think-
at 4? Who you got at
Who I
4?
got there for? I think we gotta let the list go a little bit more before we revisit it.
Who you got at 4?
I think we gotta let the list go a little bit.
What
Yeah.
number you wear?
Huh?
Does he wear number 0?
I don't know, does he?
The guy at home. You talk about the guy at home.
Oh boy. Oh man.
You know what?
man.
Number 5, Steph Curry.
I
Number-
got him at 5. I got him at 5.
I'm either 5 or 6 on him. I
I
got
got
flip flop. I'm with Lando on that one. I got flip flop between him and 5. I mean, him and
back to back. Him and
Yeah,
Ant back
yeah.
to back.
Yeah,
Number 6, the Can't Man.
The Camp man is
crazy
crazy.
hate, but he is top 6.
Come on, man.
Not
Come
my
on,
bad,
man.
bro. Nah, Ant Man. No, he definitely one of them ones.
He better than Tatum?
Yeah,
Nah, I'm not rolling, bro. We can do this right now. We can
I'm not
do this right now.
for sure.
He said,
could-
I'm not.
Tell him get a first team All NBA, bro.
Come on, let's get to the 10. Let's get to 10. Come on, let's keep
Let's
going.
keep going.
Okay, number
7.
7. What the Halliburton?
No,
No.
Recency bias is real.
No.
That's what I got from Jackson. Damn.
It's
He
nasty.
did joke. Like who had him?
No.
Who had him right there 3 weeks ago?
He's like 14, 13 or 14.
yeah, he's
maybe
top
15.
15. He's top
He's top
15,
15.
but 10 is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Number 8, Spider Mitchell.
No,
Spider.
Uh,
Spider is a good
Top
talent though,
15,
but what?
top 15,
What has he done to be a top 10 though? He's a good talent though.
Spider not better than Ant Man?
nah.
Nah, I'm not taking Spider. If you been to draft, you taking Spider over Ant.
It ain't close.
I think you
I
just
mean,
hating now.
What he do
They're
that?
close, but everything in
I
top
just
10
think
close.
you hating.
What Ant do that's better?
I think he got more potential.
Play
Yeah,
defense.
but what he do that? I'm not talking about potential. I said what he do that better,
Play defense.
Damn, why he can't be potential? He 23.
Play
Damn.
defense.
bro. But
He do play
potential's
both
the future, bro. We talking about now. What he do that's better?
He
He play
He
defense
do
better.
play- he do play both sides of the ball.
A
He
lot.
do that.
That matters a lot.
But let me ask you a question, bro. You need a bucket at the end of the game. Who you taking? Ant or Spider Mitchell?
I'm
And
giving it to Ant every time.
The dude that won't shoot in the
Word.
playoffs?
Spider shooting a step
I'm gonna
back.
make that same argument about your guy, about Tatum.
You
He
gonna-
ain't
Tatum
shooting no
gonna
last
drop
shot
it.
either.
Let's get to 10. Let's
Man, you talking about shit that happened 2 years ago, man. He done blew,
Let's get to 10, man.
he
Let's
blew
get to 10. Let's get to 10.
20-point leads this year.
First
Shooting
team.
terrible.
First team.
Come on, man. At the
First
crib,
team.
not closing.
First
At the
team.
crib.
Come on. Who 9 and 10? Who 9 and 10? Let's go.
Jalen Brunson, number 9, King of New York.
JB is better than D Mitch.
For sure.
You know. Is he
Okay,
top
okay.
10? Is
He might be 10.
He might be top 10.
He might be 10.
Where's Kevin Durant? Where's Wendy?
Yeah, I got KD and LeBron over Jalen Brown.
And Bron. Hold on. Where's Bron?
Jason Tatum at the 10.
Where's
Keep going.
LeBron for
Keep
Jay?
going. Just keep going.
You know, we
Tatum at 10.
Yeah.
Tatum's 10.
Tatum at 10. Huh?
I like KD, Bron over him, but keep going.
I agree.
He's all right. He go.
He's solid. And I like
Number
Wemby over him.
7,
but keep
Victor
going.
Wembanyama.
I'm
Yeah.
rolling.
Okay.
Okay.
12, King James.
Oh, man,
Nah.
that's wrong. He needs
Bron
to be
about-
7. Maybe
Yeah.
he needs to be 7.
Yeah.
7. Right behind
If
Ant.
if Curry's up there, he needs to be up there too.
That's what I'm saying.
If
I think
Ant,
Curry was better than him this year, but
If Ant, if
Not
Ant
by
falls-
that much.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
if Ant 5 and Curry 6, I got Bron 7.
Yeah, right there.
And I got KD 8.
I'm sorry, bro. I don't watch Curry put up multiple stinkers this year, dog. Like, this man done had 2 points.
Bro, you gotta
I'm saying if he update, bro, I gotta be updated though.
look at how
Like you
Steph
gotta.
be getting guarded, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You gotta look at how Steph be getting guarded, bro.
13.
When healthy, I can't remember watching him play basketball.
Stop that, bro. Stop.
Shit,
Bro,
man, I don't even know how to analyze.
AD is
Man, when
a
the last
top
time he played
15.
basketball?
Jay,
Bro,
AD is a
chill,
top
bro.
15 player,
Bro, he made
No, he definitely is. I'm just saying, damn, when the last time he played?
25 and
Shit.
12 player. He not better than
What's
Wemby
the-
right now.
What's the requirement? You got to play a certain amount of games.
Bro, he is better than Wemby.
That's for all NBA, bro. That's for all NBA.
Damn.
Yeah, that Tatum done made it 4 times. He done
Bro,
made
stop talking about
bro,
dude at the
stop bringing
house.
him up, bro.
That done blew two
Bro,
20
he tore
points.
his Achilles. What are we talking about? He tore his Achilles.
Bro, he was
They was
losing
already
before
down
that. He was
3-1,
losing
so
before
They were
that.
already down 3-1.
He was losing.
Bro, I have 40. What you want me to do, bro? I got 40.
Bro,
They were still.
he had
down at
40
that
on
beat.
probably about 30 shots.
Hey, empty the clip, bro. Better than Ant-Man not shooting the ball. Y'all talking about I'm playing smart.
Damn, he threw it, man, under there. All right. We got finished. I know I'm about to hit my boy. My boy about to be top 12 by the end of next year, bro. K
got to be top 15.
Bro, I've been a Cade fan, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I won Sway some money off Cade, bro. I had the name drop. Oak State days. Now let's keep it pushing though. 14, Slim Reaper.
He need to be higher, but
That's disrespect.
that's fine. He needs to be higher.
15, Kawhi Leonard.
No,
Nah.
Kay Cunningham's better. Put him above.
So y'all, yeah, hold up.
Bro,
So
I'm
y'all,
on that. I'm nothing.
wait, who?
Nah,
Who?
Kawhi shouldn't be 15. Kawhi should be higher as well. I think we should bump D Mitch up out of there. I think we
D
should
Mitchell
bump-
better than LeBron and KD. Like, is that what the Ringer saying telling me
let's
right
get-
now?
Yeah, Ringer. I think they need some new employees at that company, man.
Better than LeBron and KD is crazy bait.
Nah, he's not.
Crazy bait.
LeBron like second or third team. He like second or third.
Crazy bait.
Man.
Let me hear y'all whole complete list then. Let me hear a whole complete list. We just went through 1 through 15. What's a whole complete list then, Cole? What's your rank them? 1 to 10. Don't give me 15.
SGA. Oh, I'm going 10. Jokic. SGA. Giannis. Look who in here. Man, JT, man. What is we talking about, bro? What is we talking about, bro?
man.
Bro, who better,
Respect.
bro? Who
I
better?
can't let you do this.
Bro,
I
who
cannot let you do this
LeBron
on
and
live
Wemby are all
Who
TV.
better? Who,
And
bro, I
KD
can post
is
the
better.
numbers right now. 27, 9, and 6. Who is better, bro? Guarding 1
just
through
named
5. What
just
is we
named them.
talking about?
I just named them. Steph and
I'm a-
Bron, KD.
then I'm a-
He
They're all
might be a
better.
stat padder, bro.
Yeah, ain't no stat pad, man. Hey, I watch games. Hey,
I watch playoff games too, for sure.
you don't got no team, man.
Especially the playoff
Yeah.
games. So
Yes,
come
man,
on.
got jokes. He won a ring last year, bro. Led the team in every category in the finals. All
Thank you,
players.
Jalen. Hey, thank you, Jalen Brown. Thank you, Jalen Brown.
For
Hey.
sure.
Where JB at in the rankings? Where
Hey.
he top 20?
Hey, listen. Curry, his finals MVP got taken by Iguodala. So, hey, I ain't trying to hear none. And Jalen Brown, way better
Let's
than
talk
that
about the
nigga.
recent one. Let's talk about the recent one. Let's talk about the recent one when he packed Tatum up.
Oh, you got to grow from that.
Oh.
He packed him up. What do you mean? He was 24. He got him out of there. That's what Ann is right
Gotta get
now.
on.
And can't make the finals. He 24.
In the West, he can't make the finals in the West. Though.
You're right.
Yeah, it's different, man. It's
It is
different now. You
different.
know that.
It definitely
You
is
know that.
different. But it's not different when you just sitting there not
Listen.
emptying the clip.
Listen, Tatum, he a great player, bro.
And shot 13.
But top five is nuts though. I'm
And,
nothing on top 5.
hey,
We
TikTok.
gotta get on. What?
TikTok. I'm calling TikTok. And I know they're going to be with me.
TikTok is Jayson Tatum top 5.
TikTok. Is Jayson Tatum better than Anthony Edwards? That's the question, too.
No.
The man that has never made first team All NBA. The man that has never touched the finals.
Now
This
you
year,
just
right
said
now, we're
you
talking about
gotta
right
let
now.
him grow.
When Tatum was his age, he was dropping KD and Kyrie off, sweeping them boys. What is we talking about? We dropping 50 in game 7s. What are we talking about? Like, this didn't happen 3 years ago. Like, 3 years is crazy time all of a sudden. Like, what is we talking about?
Right now, Kobe.
Oh,
He's
man.
a better player right now.
Jayson
Listen.
Tatum, the man that averaged 27, 8,
Yeah.
and 6. What are we
when
talking
when when I do my top 10, I'm thinking as in who I'm taking to start a team. I'm not
When you
taking
top
Tatum
10,
over
bro, tell me
Anthony
your man
Davis.
accolades and tell him if he stack up.
We not doing that.
Tell me
I'm taking
from
who
the
to
same
start a
age.
team
We can do the same age.
and over Jayson Tatum.
Bro, we can next one episode, we can do a whole thing, same age and compare.
Yeah, we got hop on next. We got hop on next top. We got hop on next top. It's
No,
30
we
minutes
definitely
already.
do. Bro, you gotta be going. This the content. All right, NBA mock draft, top 15 players. Let's get to it, man. Number 1, we got
RJ
We got
Davis. My
yeah,
bad.
all right. Cooper Flag. Pro comparisons: Kawhi Leonard, Jalen Johnson, Franz Wagner. What y'all boys think? Jordan, you wanna
Kawhi a
go?
little crazy.
Why?
Yeah,
Kawhi a little
I don't know
crazy.
about the Kawhi one, but I like the
Why?
I like the other one.
I definitely like the Jalen Johnson and the Franz. I ain't about to toss Kawhi on him. That is crazy.
Yeah,
All right, I'm good. You at least you saying that.
Like, nah, that's high praise. He cold. Like, nah. What
What
y'all?
position he playing?
What position? He definitely playing the 3. PJ Washington.
I'm about to say the 3.
I'm about
I
to say, we
feel
already know
like-
what team he get drafted by.
What team he get drafted by? What are we talking about?
I'm saying we already know what team.
I thought you were saying they about to trade the pick. You want bro to get murked. But what y'all think about what he gonna do his rookie year?
17.
I don't know about 17.
We don't even have to do
17.
numbers either. It can just be like you feel like you're gonna be a positive impact on the team. You gonna have some bumps.
Yeah.
What you see
Yeah,
from
for sure.
Okay.
He got to share that rock over there in Dallas when Kyrie and AD get back though. I don't know about 17.
Oh, him, AD, and Lively, they about to rock out, bro. Kyrie ain't coming back until like February. They about to rock
Kyrie ain't
out.
gonna be back for a minute. Bunch of shots.
Bro, number 2 pick, Dylan Harper, San Antonio Spurs. Pro comps,
take him?
Cunningham, De'Aaron Fox. What y'all see from
And
his
he's
game?
I like him.
Yeah, I like his game.
6'5", 213, 6'10" wingspan.
Hopefully they trade
On any
back.
stage, I done seen him perform though, like
Yeah.
in the classic games, whatever in college and stuff. So I think he sure number 2 pick, man. I was hoping that the Hornets move up for him, but it ain't looking likely, bro.
I don't look like it, but I don't like San Antonio regardless. So I think they got too much guard play right now. I think they need to move off that pick and give it to
I
somebody.
hope they
else.
trade it.
Yeah.
And if they do trade it, what y'all want to trade it for? Would you want to trade for KD, Giannis?
Kevin Durant.
LaMelo Ball.
Ew.
Who traded for KD?
The Spurs. They ain't talking.
Oh,
They ain't talking.
oh yeah, no, for sure. That'd be smooth.
Yeah.
Okay, number 3, Philadelphia 76ers, Ace Bailey. Pro comps, Brandon Miller,
Hey.
Michael Porter Jr., Rashard Lewis. What y'all thoughts on
Like the
Ace?
Brandon Mill.
Why you ain't say Tracy McGrady?
Because that's not him. Respect, though.
That's not him.
Respect, though. It's only my teammate.
Shit.
You done. What's your thoughts on Ace?
I see B Miller in his game. That's why I was like, when they said project him to the Hornets, I'm like, isn't they kind of the same thing? But I see the scoring ability that people are raving about and stuff like that, man. So as long as he can do it on both ends, man, he should be.
Yeah, man. I feel like you said, I like the Brandon Miller comp. I feel like Ace can really score, fill the stat sheet up, too. And he's like an underrated defender, honestly. He's like pretty good off ball, weak side blocks. Kind of Cooper Flaggish, but we gonna keep it pushing. Number 4, Charlotte Hornets. And this right here, this a jump. I don't know, you might like this or not. Kaman Malawat, Duke. Pro comp, Derek Lively.
Not at 4.
Yeah, not at 4. I'm gonna say not at 4, bro. I feel
Not
like you
at
got to
4,
take best
bro.
available at 4.
You want VJ, Joe?
He
Nah,
ain't
I
that.
want Dylan Harper. I'm stuck. I ain't gonna
You
lie.
want Dylan?
Bro,
ain't getting Dylan at
you go
4,
learn
man.
VJ Edge. Man.
I mean, I'll take what I can get at
You
this.
want VJ, bro?
I'll
Number
take it.
5.
It sound like you don't want him.
VJ Edgecombe, Utah Jazz. Pro comps, Andrew Wiggins, Victor Oladipo, Amon Shumpert. What y'all boys think?
I like VJ, man. I like VJ.
Yeah, he's cool.
Athletic. He can hoop. He can handle it. He can defend. He can shoot it a little bit.
Is that 3-pointer gonna translate?
I hope so.
Man, I
That's my
think-
question.
Hey,
What you got to say, Lando? Go ahead.
will it translate? I mean, with time.
Yeah.
With time. Not right away, probably. Not right away.
I feel like that's what because especially if you're on a team that he getting drafted so high, he probably don't have to worry about it anytime soon. But like teams that be making it far, like they be looking for that, they be hunting that out. You can't shoot, bro. You're gonna become a liability on that end, man.
You ain't
That's
gotta
gonna
worry
miss us
about
for
that.
minutes.
He going too high.
He just be a Charlotte Hornet though.
Man,
He
I
might
think
be.
the jumper gonna translate, to be honest. Like, he shot pretty good on catch and shoot at Baylor this season. I think in the mid-30s to high 30s. Like Landon said, it's probably going to take him a little bit of work just adjusting to the NBA three-point line. The athletes closing out on you. I feel like to start off his career, he's going to be like, just a defender, transition type of guy, get his buckets in. But I think he's going to be all right, man.
Yeah,
But
crazy athlete, sure.
number 6, Washington Wizards, Jeremiah Fierce, one of my favorite players in the draft, man. What y'all know about him?
Cold, undersized though. You
Get
said
to
Wizards?
it.
About him, Dub.
Yeah, I seen him. He get into it. I done seen the clips, man.
He like a
I done seen the clips.
pro comp.
What was his comp?
I don't really know if I like that.
Nah.
Not really the same size, not really the same athlete.
Hey, he's small, bro. He like 6'1".
I know, like, facts. He just so dynamic, though. Like, he's like, I have no idea, bro. I just know, like, in the open court, he's so fast with the ball. He's like one of those players I feel like you got to take a chance on, even though he's like a smaller guard.
Wizards
But-
guard heavy already though.
Is Rob a
I
crazy
heard they
one?
trade him pool.
Wait,
They
Rob
might.
who?
Dilly.
Wait, what you mean? Crazy what?
You would like how he play, like as far as quick with the speed with the ball.
Nah, he's like a smaller Jamal Crawford or something. Oh, no. He crazy. Like, this dude like a smaller Westbrook. Like, he get it and he just go. But, like, he can finish around the rim in so many different ways, too. But number 7, New Orleans Pelicans, another SEC boy, Trey Johnson. Pro comp, Tyler Hero.
Hey,
How I feel about that one?
he gets buckets for sure, but nobody's saving the Pelicans. Just go ahead and rezone them. Get them
It's
in a
over
different.
with. It's
Get
over
them.
with. It's over.
Damn.
Different location? Come on, twin.
Speaking of the Pelicans, man, you seen what Dyson Daniels said? He said that organization is cursed. Do y'all believe it?
Yeah,
Might be shit.
Man,
Why
he
you say
said
that, though?
You said what?
I said, why you say that?
Man, them boys ain't been relevant for some years.
Number 8, Brooklyn Nets. This is a player I know none of y'all probably heard of. I've been hearing news about him recently through like the mock drafts and things. Noah Asungay? He's
Nah.
a power forward, 6'10", from France. Pro comp Jeremy Grant, Pascal Siakam. So he's gonna be one of those foreign dudes, you probably don't really hear a lot of until you hear their name on draft night. I ain't gonna lie, probably gonna get a couple boos, but he might turn out to a good player.
Shit.
Number 9, Toronto Raptors.
Might just need to do top 10.
Kasparis Yakachonis.
Yaka.
Played at Illinois.
Another?
All right, we're going to skip him. Last
I
dude
help.
on the list in that top 10. Houston Rockets. Con Knipple. Pro comparison,
Sniper.
Cameron Johnson.
I like that.
Cam Johnson?
I like that.
He can shoot
Nah,
it,
Con
man.
is nice. Con
Nah,
is
he's
nice.
nice.
I can't even
Definitely.
fake it.
Con,
He's definitely
Con a hooper, bro. He a hooper.
Con nice. You can't even fake it.
Respect.
And
Respect.
see, is it a reach if you see Knipple taken in the top 5 to 8 in the draft?
Yeah,
It's a
they
reach.
Yeah.
Reach. Big reach.
All right, just a couple weeks ago, there was
Oh no, though.
They were just
Reese Shepard got up to that point, so I think he in that
Where
category.
Reese Shepard got
man.
took?
3.
Like 6.
No,
3?
The Rockets drafted him
Yeah,
3.
so if they doing it
Ain't
at
no reach.
that,
Never mind.
Bro, the Hawks was talking about drafting Reed Shepard at 1. That's how crazy that draft was. Like,
they did.
No.
That was talks at one point.
nasty.
Chill.
They was capping.
Reed Shepard, Donovan Clingan. Okay, man. Well, that's the top 10 of the NBA draft. Now to a touching matter. Something crazy happened in the basketball world over the last week. Former NBA pro Demarcus Boogie Cousins, man. Y'all fellas know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I
man.
seen it, man.
Okay.
He
let's
did
talk
get out.
that
He was
situation.
all
Who's
right.
gonna go
What the video? What he did though? He was out of pocket too, though.
So,
Bro gripped the junk in front of old dude and like come on, but he can't be doing that in public like that. Like that's disrespectful. Like
Didn't he touch him? He touched him, right? He touched him in the face.
Yeah,
I
bro. He
just
touched
something
his
like
face,
that,
bro.
come
He
on.
touched his face. Did y'all
Yeah,
see the
I ain't gonna lie.
reaction? What's up, Joe?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's a big dude. DeMarcus Cousins is a big dude. But look, you gonna beat my ass, but you gotta at least see me. I ain't gonna lie, you gotta see me. Got
way.
to.
No
And
way.
I'm courtside.
course,
Nah, I'm
front
not
of the
going out. I
house.
can't go out like that.
Front of the house.
come on, bro.
My fault, y'all boys got girls. Let me
All I
stop.
heard was a fan called him a crybaby. He had to say something else, man. It got to be something to the story that I'm missing. Because there's no way he reacted like that. Like,
Bro got hit with like 5 drinks, boy.
nah, that's on the way out, though. I'm talking about,
Oh yeah, I'm
I'm
about
talking
to.
about before that. Before that.
They was
I'm talking
throwing
about
him
before-
accurate, hitting his
on-
ass. They was hitting him, dude, accurate with them shit.
Hey, what's poppin', bro? Man, okay. So did y'all hear that Demarcus Cousins also, from his actions, he got suspended for the league for the rest of the year? How do y'all feel about that? Is that good enough punishment?
Yeah, as he should.
They fined him.
I don't know if he was fined, but I think he's like banned from the league too, perhaps. But I know he's suspended for the rest of the year.
You gotta fine him.
Yeah, as he should.
Got to.
Okay, I know Joe spoke about it in like a little bit. If you're the fan in that situation, what's your reaction? 6'10", 6'11",
And one
dude.
part.
What you mean at one part, brother? The man rubbing his hand in your face.
I got to steal. I got.
Got to. Not even though I'm not even stealing at that point. Like, it's not even no steal at that point, man. Like you gonna see it and all, but I gotta try you. Like that's ridiculous. Everybody and their mama seeing that video, bro. Like imagine you going back to your hometown, like yo, Demarcus Cousins put his hand on his and then put it in your face, like you know what I mean? Like everybody seen that.
See that?
Well, that's crazy.
I'm not going.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Just me personally, like, I know that's a big dude, but he wouldn't even have gotten that close to me to put his hand in my face like that. Like, the moment somebody walk up to you like that, you just gotta, like, be ready for anything. Like, it should have been no way. He put his hands in your face after he rubbed his junk that close to you. Like, you should just be ready for something. Like, alright, but to switch topics, a historical record has been broken by one of the most polarizing figures in basketball world right now. Reese reaches 500 points, 500 rebounds, fastest in WNBA history. What's your thoughts, fellas? Jay, hey, you first.
Nah, I can't go first. Go ahead,
Man, no, hey, like I said, I don't want our show to get canceled early, man, on us hating. They gonna make it look like we hating on a system, man. But
Hey, bro,
I just don't really see the. What we talking about here, man? She's shooting like 33% from the field in her career on 2-footers. Like that's just not good basketball, man. And then the Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, right? Like stop it, man. Their talent level is completely different, man. So I switched to change the narrative. My fault.
Nah, talk your shit, bro. Go.
Oh, move goalposts, but 500 rebounds, though. Congrats on that, man. 500. Yeah, congrats.
Lando, what's your thoughts?
All right, look, man. Dub and Jordan is hating. Is she not the best finisher? Of course she's not.
I thought he about to. Oh shit! I thought he about to say yeah.
You know the field goal percentage. She know the field goal percentage, but that's not what it's about. He brought up Caitlin Clark. We know Caitlin Clark is a better basketball player than Angel Reese. That's not the topic of conversation.
All right.
The topic of conversation is she's the fastest player to reach 500 and 500.
What that mean though?
Kudos to her. She's the fastest player.
It's a milestone. What you mean? What it mean?
It's a milestone. She's the fastest player ever to reach 500 and 500.
Respect.
Or a lot of those rebounds, offensive rebounds, where she was missing bunnies.
Yeah,
yes,
like 300.
They are, but she still got 500.
No, it might be 400.
Yeah,
no,
for real.
She don't got 400 offensive rebounds, guys.
400 offensive.
Let's keep it a buck.
Hey, hold on real quick. Speaking of offensive rebound, y'all boys seen that clip where she went up like 3 times in a row and kept getting blocked.
Hey, come on, Lando. That skill, Lando. Let me get the mic up right here, Lando. That skill. That ain't no skill, but
Go.
I want you to hear me. That ain't no fucking skill right there.
He's crazy.
Oh, but I done seen a lot of those clips, man. You gotta specify which one, man.
Come on, see, and no,
Man,
see,
I'm
bro,
not-
we're just. Bro,
Hey,
we're
I'm
doing
an Angel Reese fan, okay?
No, you're not.
Yeah,
I'm
he
a
now
fan.
lying. Now he lying, bro. Man, I'm gonna give a real analysis.
Let
bro.
go.
We're not going
Let
there.
go.
We're not.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan off the court.
That's a problem. Like she trained. See how they hanging out with Mariah the Scientist and Sexy Red and stuff. Like you need to be in the gym getting jump shots.
Work on your game.
Develop some kind of. I ain't see no development. Like in college, it was cool because she was bigger than 95% of the girls. But
Talk about it.
it's not that no more. So you got it. You need skill now.
In league history to hit 500 and 500, man. Congratulations, Angel
That's
Reese.
respect. Yeah, respect.
But like that's because all the other athletes that got 500 points probably only got like 200 boards. Like they don't get offensive rebounds because they make shots.
Yo, we done turned an accomplishment into slander.
500 rebounds.
These boys ridiculous, Cole. These boys ridiculous.
500 rebounds in 12 games. Congratulations to Angel.
All right,
Reese.
okay. Next topic. All right, NFL talk, man. We got 2 football guys in here. Dub, Lando, Trey Henderson, the Bengals star DN, Terry McLaurin, the Commanders, my bad. Star wide receiver. And I don't know the player's name, my bad, but Dub, you can shed some more light on this. The DN that just got drafted by the Bengals. There's been
Shamar Stewart.
Yes, Shamar Stewart. There's been contract holdouts between these three players. The results is they're not at training camp. Mandatory training camp at that. What's y'all thoughts on these situations?
First thought is just the Bengals are a cheap organization, and I think they played their cards wrong. They're cheap for this first round draft pick, trying to be the only team that has done this. Like, come on. I'm going to tell you what I mean by play their cards wrong. The T. Higgins deal, it goes back to the T. Higgins. Let me explain. You have to be conscious that if you invest that money, all that in offense, that you're going to have this problem. Like Trey Henderson has 17.5 sacks. Pass rush is trying to get like 35 mil plus right now, like the top 3 at least, and he's statistically in that category. But T. Higgins, it's okay if you should have traded him, man, because the next receiver's not going to bring in that much production, man, but you have to even it out on defense. Like, you need to invest in your defense as well. I feel like you could have got another receiver in this draft with the first round pick that you had and got another receiver to go with Jamar Chase. You're going to let T. Higgins go eventually. Like, you're not going to keep him there, maybe 2 years max? You might as well go ahead and trade him while you got value, man. I feel like you could have drafted a receiver to come in and help Chase out as far as getting double teams and stuff like that, though, man. But this is what you signed up for, man. You got all that money invested in your offense now, so you're stuck with this, man. So I don't know how they going to get out of this now. I think Trey Henderson going to eventually go somewhere else because I don't think they just actually have the money to pay him. So.
Joe, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, pretty much the same thing. I think you got to get the deal done with the first round pick, especially being the only team that hasn't. And with the other two, like you said, I think they're in the right position too, where they can hold out because like they're proven in the league. They know what they're worth. They see what other guys are getting. They just want the same thing. So I respect both of those guys for doing what they're doing for sure. But as far as the first round pick, y'all think he's gonna enter the draft again next year, or what y'all think he's gonna do?
I would.
You would?
I think he's going to, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Does it affect his draft stock though?
That's a good question. They say he could do like be a free agent too and like sign. Yeah. I think the team that he signed with will have to give a first round pick or give something back for it though. Yeah. But no, my question to you guys is like, knowing this situation now, would you trade T. Higgins for some stuff and re-sign Henderson so you can at least have 2 captains? Or would you do it like how they do now and just offensive heavy and this defensive problem right now?
I think
because I can say a defense is, real quick, Cole, before you go, a defense that you could say is like, even though they had Trey, like they still was their defense was not good. So, but yeah, I want to know what y'all think about that.
I think honestly, they're going to keep T. Higgins just because Joe Burrow, he made such an emphasis on keeping T and paying him. And obviously, he's talking about paying Trey too, but he was more focused on his guy on his side of the ball before he's focused on the defensive side of the ball because he wants those weapons to be able to get to and not have guys just single in on Jamar Chase because they're one like the only like few teams that have like 2 wide receiver ones, you know what I'm saying? But those are my thoughts. Joe, Lando?
What you think, Lando or Joe? What y'all would think? Y'all would have kept T or Trey Henderson? Y'all would have signed who y'all would have signed first?
Man, we've kind of seen the Bengals max potential with Trey doing what he the leading sack leader, I think. Last 2 years combined, they not winning no games. Joe Burrow and them putting up 35-40, still losing. So, like, is signing Trey back really going to do that much? I think I would have traded T. Higgins. I'm not paying a number 2 receiver. What they paying him, 25, 30? I'm not paying him that.
Close
I'm
to
not paying
that.
a number 2 receiver that. T deserves it, I think, on another team. Definitely on another team. I wouldn't have paid him that if I know my defense needs some help. Burrow and Chase definitely pushed for that signing. So, they got the deal done. Now they got to put up 50 to win games. That's
that's on them. That's what they wanted to choose. So
that's
I
what they signed
agree.
up for. But with Terry, I don't know if y'all seen the Commanders' new weapons over there, but Debo looks a little rough.
I'm about to say Debo on the decline. Let's start there.
I need Terry to. I know Jaden Daniels need him, so I need the Commander to go ahead and lock that in, pay him whatever he wants. Because that's the best offensive weapon on their team.
Yeah, you kind of got to pay him whatever he wants. He got the leverage here for sure.
Definitely.
Debo is not.
He's a running back.
Separation.
That's okay.
He ain't get no separation
at all.
He need to get in that backfield. Is that tough?
Exactly, and that's all it is.
Let me ask y'all boys a question. Do y'all believe in paying your guys early once they show you, who they are, or do you believe on betting against them, kinda, in the sense that like, you wait until the contract is at the end, like, then you try to pay them based off their last season, or you just lock guys up early, so you won't have to pay them more money in the future.
With Jamar, the Bengals tried to do that, and Jamar went stupid. So now they were forced to pay him top dollar when they could have paid him earlier for cheaper. But when he spazzed like how he did just now, he showed you like, yeah, like I'm really that. You gonna pay me exactly this because I just showed you what I can really do. So me personally, I would pay earlier so I can go cheaper. Because then when he didn't spaz like that yet, so you didn't know he was all that until he showed you. But the deal would have already been done. You could have renegotiated later, and that would have been that.
Well, see, Lando, I like your reasoning right here, but you didn't have to go that far for an example, man. You could have went to your very own team, the Dallas Cowboys, and gave us a couple examples of us waiting on contracts. You got one right now pending with a top 5 NFL defensive player, Michael Parsons, that's still not paid. You waited this long for CeeDee Lamb, like knowing he's going to return. Like, what's going on with Jerry Jones in these situations, man? Like, what?
He needs to go now, and I don't mean get fired. I mean he needs to go.
Kick dust? Kick dust? Why are we getting canceled? Are we talking kick dust?
Cut it.
Hey, I don't
No.
care. He gotta go.
No.
He gotta
The
go.
hate is real.
He's gotta go.
That's real life right
not
there.
talking
My boys got to edit this.
We're not talking about the Cowboys no more. He gotta go though. We're not talking about them no more. Jay, don't get me started, man. Don't get me started.
Shit.
Don't get me started. He gotta go. That's all I'm gonna say about that. He gotta go. He's cheap. He gotta go, man. He gotta go.
Chad, we were supposed to have a special guest, you know, our homeboy Andrew Lear. He was supposed to come on talk about the College World Series, but I don't know where he is right now, but I'm going to just say one thing, man. Shout
out to him, man. Shout out to him. Nah, his team got eliminated. He trying to switch over.
Yeah, bro. We don't rep North Carolina over here, bro. Real South Carolina. RealCamden.
Trying to cross over.
Way. Sean Sup. We support. But, man, it's been real with y'all boys. Episode 3, RealCamden Pod. Your host, Kobe Boykin. Your co-host, Joe. Your co-host, Jalen DeBose. And our guy, Lando Goodwin. We out, man.
Yeah.